you just recently had a fabulous situation that happened. You went on a road trip with a friend.
That was amazing. I went to Moab with a friend, a coworker, Lenny, just a couple of days ago, and it's only a few hours from here where we are, and it was phenomenal. I mean, the land is beautiful. You can't go to Moab and not see the beauty, but it is literally a million more times beautiful than what your own physical eye can see. The feeling of the land, the intensity of the I guess spiritual center of the earth, and what I was hearing and learning just on my own self, and my friend who has been very curious about why are you so happy? You know, what's so, you know, I love your energy. I don't know what it is. And even she had, she's like, wow, I don't know what that trip did, but that was amazing. And it was just, for her it was amazing because, you know, she's going through her own path. But for me, to I use it as a affirmation and confirmation that I am a pretty amazing person, as we all are. We're all divine, and that is, I have it with a solidity in me, and that is definitely something to celebrate.
Being able to help someone else.
Yeah, and
the beauty of going to somewhere and being in a place like that and feeling that connection and having that awakening within yourself is amazing. There are people who can go there and just be there, and it's a lot of that is because they have not had that inner awakening, that inner awareness.
they're the tourists. They're touring, and yeah, that's pretty neat. But anywhere like that can be just more magnificent. When we went to the Newspaper Rock, which has a bunch of petroglyphs, ancient, and of course they have no idea what any of it means. I wanted so bad to jump the fence and touch that wall, because I know I would just have another awakening, another you know, knowledge and wisdom that's been left here for us to tap into.
Yep, and part of your journey has required you to go there. A part of your journey on this trip, we've all made this kind of pilgrimage out of Alaska and out of the different areas that we have lived to come forward and to learn and to gain that knowledge. And I feel like when you were sharing with me that you were going to go to Moab, I could hear Spirit saying, aha, we shall put the icing on the cake.
And it was a huge icing on the cake. I couldn't imagine leaving here and having to go back to Florida and not ever having been there. I knew we had to go. I knew I had to go when I was going to go, whether or not I had a companion.
Right,
but,
or if you were doing it on your own, or if there were others that were going to be a part of it.
Yeah, it was fabulous, and I hope anybody who watches this
will make those kind of pilgrimages. We'll take those kind of walks. We'll
listen. That's the big thing, is the happier you get, the more you listen, and those funny little intuitions really become like, oh, okay, and then you go and you receive the gift of it, and it just is that much more beauty and joy in your life, and that much more to celebrate.
That listening, that is such a huge key, and so many people don't realize that hearing and listening is going to make such a huge difference in where you're going and what's going on in your path. The lives that you've touched here, the abilities you've gained while you've been here, and the different things that you learned on a personal level have helped move you to the point where you're going to now be able to carry things forward on your own, and you're going to begin to be doing some of these things on your own. When you do an energy emerging healing session, how does it make you feel?
Amazing. I'm using that word a lot. I need to think of a different one.
A new adjective.
Yeah. I feel peaceful and humbled because I was able to help heal somebody, be a divine channel, and really do good work for them. And energized. If I was incredibly exhausted and I did a healing session, I'm sure I'd probably be awake for another 3-4 hours. Because you do get a zap.
A boost?
Yeah.
It's a boost. Yes.
And the more I do it, of course, the more confident I am, and the more I'm shown to do. Like when you start out, you teach us really a very vast knowledge, but as we listen and as we are guided and we follow through with what we're guided to do, it just is so much bigger than what you can teach in that class. It really is.
We do not have enough hours to be able to teach in the class the depths and the levels of what you need to do.
Yeah.
And when you're doing the class, you find that when you experience it, it has a whole different spin than when it's just verbalized.
Yeah, yeah, a very different spin.
Yep. Well, is there anything you would like to share with us here as we kind of wrap up the interview?
Well, yeah, this is the Celebrate Life Ministries, and this interview is about celebrating life. And so if you're watching and you really want that part of life where you feel like every day is a celebration, or it can be, then I highly, highly recommend you take the energy emerging modality classes.
And spiritual development classes.
Yes, well,
And
any
it's not-
start, really, if I started out, what was some of the first ones, you know, just some candle stuff, and I mean,
Some
I started
basics.
out small. Like I said, I was a little, not necessarily skeptical, but really just afraid of exactly what it would do for me, and because I knew it was going to be really powerful, and I wasn't sure I was ready. So just walking in the door and taking a small step is better than nothing. And eventually, when you're ready for it, you'll know, and then you'll be so happy that you did. It really is a celebration. I celebrate you, April.
Oh, thank you. I celebrate you too as I
Thank you.
watch each person who learns and who grows and who finds their path and finds their purpose. That's what it's all about.
And now I get to go forward and actually heal and use the herbs. I'm gaining knowledge on that now and helping people in ways I never even knew was possible.
Yep.
Well, that's not true. I did believe in magic. And I guess, for lack of a better word, you know, I feel like this has just been a magical experience.
And it's not over.
No, oh gosh, no.
It's far from over because there's so much more in life to keep coming forward.
Exactly.
We did talk about your casting dragons. Would you like to share your website with those that are viewing?
Yes, that's www.castingdragons.com.
And if they'd like to email you?
And it's Kelley, Kelley, @castingdragons.com.
And if you'd like to find out more about Celebrate Life Ministries, it is CelebrateLifeMinistries.com.
Yes.
Sorry, my brain just went. And we talked a little bit about the healing modality, Energy Emerging. That's energyemerging.net. That you're more than welcome to go in and check out. Kelley, it's been great. And I'm
It's
so
been
excited to watch you move forward and to see what's going to happen and what's going to transpire. And move forward blessed.
Thank you, and stay tuned because it's
There's
going
more
to
to
be big.
come.
All right.
Thank you.